This is page 111. This is the exercise of the topic that I just explained to you in the other video. And the instructions are: use the scale 1 inch, that is 1 inch is gonna be equal to 3 feet, to find the actual measure of each object in the drawing, okay? I'm gonna say this only in Spanish. Acuérdate que el punto de scale drawing es entender que en vez de dibujar las cosas en su tamaño real, imagínate que yo te pidiera que hicieras un dibujo de la Torre Eiffel. Obviamente tú no me vas a hacer un dibujo con la cantidad de metros que mide en la vida real la Torre Eiffel. Tú me harías un dibujo en chiquito. Eso es scale drawing. Te voy a hacer un dibujo a escala de algo que no puedo dibujar así de grande, ¿ok? Entonces, en este ejercicio te están diciendo, vas a usar la siguiente escala. 1 inch es igual a 3 feet en la vida real, o de la verdadera medida, ¿ok? Y te dan 6 cosas que vas a tener que convertir tú a la medida real. We're gonna do together number 4 and 3, okay? Those are the ones that we're gonna do together. And then you do by yourself the second exercise. The second exercise is the same, but instead of using the other scale in this one, 1/2, remember 1/2 is 0.5. So 0.5 inches is gonna be equal to 4 feet. This is for this exercise, okay? Para que no batalles, remember 1/2 could be easily converted to 0.5 or 0.50, which is the same, okay? This is the same as 1/2. This is the scale that you're gonna use for this exercise, the last one, these 3. So if they tell you that one car is 1 inch long, you're gonna do the rule of 3, okay? Let's do together exercise 1 so I don't confuse you. Forget that little part that I say and let's work with the first one. So let's see number 3. They tell you that a bookcase is 7.5 inches long, okay? So I need to create or decide the scale. Remember that you can use the rule of 3 or cross products, called, we said that we were gonna call la regla de tres en inglés, que es cross products, okay? 1 inch in real life is gonna measure 3 feet, okay? If my drawing, or if this scale drawing, the bookcase is 7.5, remember that 1/2 is the same as 0.50 or 0.5, what I just said here, okay? So 7.5 inches, how many feet is that gonna be in real life, okay? So rule of 3, I know that I multiply always like this. Acuérdate que multiplicas en diagonal 7.5 por 3 y lo divides entre 1, cosa que no es necesario que hagas. Entonces, 7.5, 7.5 times 3. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 7 is 21. Plus 1, 22. And then, how many decimals did I have? I just had 1, so the point will be here. My answer is 22.5 inches. No, inches no, because remember you are converting inches to feet. So 22.5 feet. Si tú lo piensas con lógica es, si 1 inch valía 3, entonces 7.5, ¿cuántos feet van a ser? Haces la multiplicación y te sale eso, ¿ok? Let's do this one together, number 4. Many of you may remember the hacks. If you remember them, you may also know that 1/2 was 0.50, right? 1/4 was 0.25. 1/5 was 0.20. All these that I said, this is extra information, not precisely about the topic, but information that you must know, okay? So let's do number 4. They said they drew a model boat, okay? And that boat is 3.14, remember that was 0.25 inches wide, okay? So then I establish my scale. 1 inch in the scale was equal to 3 feet. So 3.25 inches, how many feet are gonna be? And then I start multiplying. I do the rule of 3, or I just use my logic and I multiply 3.25 inches times 3, and then I do the process, okay? So 3 times 5 is 15, 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7, 3 times 3 is 9, and how many decimals did I have? 2. 1, 2. So it will be 9.75 feet, and you are done, okay? I don't know if it's kind of clear. If you still have doubts, please let me know. Acuérdate que el chiste es encontrar cuánto vale en la escala real, saber que lo que te dicen, por ejemplo, utilizaron que 1 inch en la vida real vale 3 feet. Entonces, si 1 inch valía 3 feet, 1 inch valía 3 feet en la vida real, entonces 3.25 inches, ¿cuántos feet van a ser? Lo único que tienes que hacer es la regla de 3, o desde el principio saber que tienes que multiplicar los inches por la cantidad real, ¿ok? Y ya. Then you're gonna have to do the second exercise. The second exercise is exactly the same. You're gonna have to do the same with each of them. For example, the scale was 0.5 inches in the drawing, represent 4 feet in real life. And then this one. If the driveway is 2.5 inches long, then how many feet are these inches in real life? And then you multiply. This one may require you to do an extra step, okay? Acuérdate que la regla de 3 era multiplico en diagonal 2.5, 2.5 times 4. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10, and I had a decimal, right? So, sorry, it is 10.0, which is the same as 10. So, this number that you multiply, the multiplication is gonna go inside of the house, and you're gonna divide that by this. Acuérdate, regla de 3. Este por este, o sea, en diagonal, entre el otro que estaba acá. So, this looks like a 1. This is gonna be divided by 0.5. Just like I'm doing this, you're gonna do the same with number 7 and number 9. Now, in order to divide with decimals, I need to remove this decimal and move it one side. And it's like the point was here. So I move it one time also, and that is a 0. Acuérdate que cuando no hay punto adentro y afuera ha sido un punto y lo moviste una vez, tú tienes que agregarle los ceros adentro. Ahora sí divides. ¿Cuántas veces? How many times does 5 fit in 10? 2. 2 times 5 is 10. I am left with 0. I put down this 0. And then how many times does 5 fit in 0? 0. So the answer is, sorry, let me make it bigger. The answer will be 20 feet long. And that's it. Okay? Please, I know just by looking at it, it might be confused. Take your time. Go back to the last minute. If you didn't understand something, rewatch it, pause it, solve one thing, then go back. Do whatever it is in your hands to understand what you gotta do, okay? This is not a hard concept to be understood. It's not a hard concept. You just need to practice and to understand what you're